Welcome back, everybody, to the fiery Caldera of the far beneath of the world. And Birdie, would you be willing to be our caller tonight?
Sure.
Thank you very much. Would you also recap what happened last time?
Yes, I am trying to find my notes real quick. So last time, there it is. We were in the, I'm not sure what to call it, so I'll call it the mushroom realm, the fungal realm. And we talked to the mushroom queen and found out we had to destroy the big black cloud to get rid of all the red stuff. And so we started venturing towards it. We ran into, who is it? A couple fungal creatures that lived there, and somehow got on their good side and discovered they could protect us from the acid rain. So we decided they were now our friends, and traveled back to the little house that we knew was nearby for foraging. We are now good on food for like a week. And they stayed there, and then we started traveling towards the ominous cloud down below. And as we got closer, I think there was, I'm trying to remember, like a giant mushroom or something came out of the ground, and we were riding these huge spores on our ponies that were absolutely even more terrified than they have been yet, because we're now way up in the air, and ended up separated from the mushrooms that were going to help us defeat this thing. So now we were transported to the tower itself, and had to get past like steam vent on the stairs. Went upstairs and discovered this cloud was actually made of these void locusts, and there was this weird wizardy type void creature up there with a magic ball, and we decided to shoot first and ask questions later. And after a volley of insane damage, he dropped dead. He never even got to monologue or anything. And then we
I'm not even
got
sure if
chased.
it turned around.
No, we like destroyed his cloak and just see this void creature and continue shooting, and now he's dead. He didn't get a chance to anything. I'm pretty sure that was actually for the best. But yeah, we ended up being chased down, used the steam vent to destroy what was chasing us. Continued on, met these mushroom creatures who now wanted to kill the queen for destroying their world with this red plague. And Fern managed to convince them that we can talk to them first, and then you can do what you want. But first we have to talk to her to make the red go away, because if you kill her, that doesn't happen. So they escorted us back to her. We went up, talked to her, and convinced her that we had taken care of the black, and told her she needed to uphold her part of the deal. And she ended up getting rid of the red and threw herself out the window to like dispel the plague, and went all the way down and died. Yeah. So she kind of like implied things to us about vague answers to questions and weird emotions. We went back down to the mushroom creatures and found out this baby turtle that they'd been kind of electro-prodding and trying to get it to take care of creatures and stuff for them. We convinced them to let us have it now that their red fluff is all gone. The queen is dead. They don't need this baby turtle. Where did you get it anyway? And they're like, oh, we got it from down that pipe. So we were split originally on going down the pipe or going through the darkness in the ground. We went down the pipe to return the baby turtle, and ended up finding a series of caverns and a weird whirligig creature who was upset about the trolls having changed and not being themselves, and discovered another baby turtle who wanted to take us to his mom and was excited we'd found his sister. And the lava levels rose up all of a sudden. We and the horses all jumped on the turtles. Mom was a little ticked at first, and then she let us decided that we were okay because we were like tiny compared to her. And then sent us on a quest to find baby number 3 because she has lost her children. So, yeah.
Couple things. How large are the baby turtles that you were riding on them?
Way bigger than us.
Good big.
Okay.
We and the horses were on the baby turtles.
Okay. Wow.
So, when Mom got into the lava lake, the reservoir rose and
Yeah.
flooded. Like, she
Right.
was so big, she displaced.
The lava, the low
So-
tide and high tide of the lava is solely based off the mama turtle. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Mario pipe is bigger than a Mario pipe. It's like a huge pipe. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
They're the
encountered
parents who dragged
these
her up there with
trolls
rope.
yet, or did you just hear about the trolls?
We're on our way to them, I
well,
think.
so where we ended, we heard the sound of them to the east. But I don't know if we want to necessarily go there right now, or if we want to try to go around them. But we heard some trolls to the east, I believe, at the end.
I have one last question, and this is off of that. The virtual tabletop. Is anyone else having trouble getting inside?
Oh,
no.
no, I got in now.
That's all right.
I got in. It just took me a little while, but it let me in.
The only person that it made available for me to pick was Fern, but now I can. Yeah, I don't know.
Strange.
Like, am I? Oh, no, because it has me signed into someone else. What happened? I was
think I
Fern
can fix it.
originally, and then it
No.
refreshed, and it gave me Birch after it
Can-
refreshed.
Now Birch is available. Let me log in as Birch.
I'm going to try to log back in as myself. Yeah, I hit refresh because it wasn't loading, because originally it put me in as Fern, and then it swapped me. So there, let's fix
Sorry
that.
for that interruption, but
That's
done.
fixed. I feel like that was a really long...
No, that
Blip.
was fantastic. I wish I had like 5e inspiration to give, but alas.
you can just give points. You just
Yeah.
give like a
Just-
10
they're all
points.
made
You
up.
still could, you still could give 5e inspiration. Just
Yeah,
give a
that's
free
true
reroll.
too. Yeah.
Oh, and we did while foraging find, I can kind of post it in the hills, but we found some interesting fungus that can help us later if
Well, so
we need.
the mushroom people also just gave us like at least like a month's worth of food, so we're fine.
Yeah,
I'll note that
oh, it's on the turtle,
ample food.
I think. But
Well, we can put
I
them
don't
on
know
our
if we're taking
horses
this-
since we live in the
Yeah.
turtle like with its parents.
and the turtle we're looking for is named Popo.
So
Yes.
I'm gonna say
Poo-poo.
that, you know, if you're using your horses, this is a week's worth of food. It's
Okay.
enough for the horse and for yourself for a week, and it occupies that much of the horse's slots, so you have for both. So okay, so here we are. Or here you are, the cousins, and you can hear all around you the sounds of a living, you know, what do I call this? Magma, like a volcanic world, and you can feel the radiant heat. However, you are now standing on black, smooth stone, and the mama turtle went back into the pool with her babies, and then climbed up on a mountain on the other side. And as she did that, sure enough, exactly, the lava receded, and you're now in what is obviously a black stone smooth reservoir. And there are bits of stone that go up in various different directions. Let me describe what you see here. Or rather, what you might hear, or see, etc. So, you can hear the sound of snoring in this direction. It is loud. In fact, you think something is happening to the rocks because you hear that elsewhere, and I'll get to that. But a little bit of time of being here, you can suss out that is snoring. And then in this direction, let me make sure I have this correct. You can hear like gravelly, vibrating, rumbly, loud joking and laughing. And it sounds like people celebrating. And you hear that up these the stair-like tunnel to the east. And last of all, this direction, despite this winding its way up for some time to the southeast, you can hear the sounds of the stone walls clearly being excavated. You've heard the sounds of mining in your past. The tearing apart of rock and the screeching and grinding sounds of that, and the picking and smashing of rock and stone against tool and metal is very obvious in that direction. And from where you are right now, there's no one around, and it's just you and some really confused horses.
Does anyone have a strong preference on which of these leads we might pursue?
I think let's go northward first.
Yeah, the
Is
snoring.
that the laughing or snoring?
Snoring. I think.
Laughing sounds like a troll thing to me. That's
The
one that
laughing
totally-
grumbling is from the east, right?
Right.
I forgot to frame this too. I think this is important. The big mama turtle has basically offered to help you. She gave you a cryptic, like, prophecy of sorts, and then has offered to help you, but she asked that you find her last baby. And so that's what you all have been doing. I'm sorry, Birdie. Go ahead. You've got it.
No, I was done. I was just
If,
trying to make sure I knew who was where.
If we hear snoring to the north, presumably that's something sleeping, and therefore it would be at risk of being awoken if we were very noisy. Do we think it's worth the effort of sending someone to scout ahead sneakily to get a sense of what's there, or do we just want to
Yeah.
just go all in?
I think we just go because I think also, I don't know, I don't think we heard anything, but I think this also goes a bit westward because I think where we were before seemed to go eastward. So there might be like an area to the west we could check out as well, somewhere around here.
Yeah, because did we go through the reservoir, and then my map from the other day shows a north-south direction?
No,
So did we go
so-
south?
I think we're basically we did not cross like the lake. I think we like spoke to Turtle and then we were dropped off like where we are right now, which is like I think this is where we met the turtle. It's like down here, if you see what I think.
Yeah, I thought we went across the lake and then got out on the other side because the babies took us across the lake.
I don't. No,
To
I
me-
think they
And I
just
thought we
took us
got out
to-
on the other side.
I don't think we did. I think they just took us to meet their mom in the middle.
Yeah, and I'll answer that because, and the reason is last time this was all theater of the mind. And I was like drawing, and even at one point I was like, wait, no, that turtle's in a different place, because it was so. Since that's the case, I'll actually answer those questions. Let me actually just take you back where you started. You did not have this map last time, so you started in here. This is where it kind of dumped you. The pipe dumped you all out at. You rode the turtle down at, and you traveled down here. You went straight south, and by the time you got here, you could kind of see where this huge pool was. But in this room, you could see a baby turtle at the time, and this was actually flooded. And there was a like a goblin on like a bit of rock stuck there because like it had flooded with magma. And you talked to the baby turtle here, and so then you rode out to speak to the mama turtle. And then you went back, and then the babies and mamas went over here to this island. And now everything has receded. So now it's created this reservoir. And then you traveled just to the edge. I kind of brought you here because, you know, I think that it was mentioned. Let me actually make sure I have this right.
I forgot
They're
about the
glowing
goblin. We
themselves.
rescued him, and didn't he give some people stuff? Like
Well, we
Yeah, he
traded some
traded.
items with him.
Yeah.
talked him into
Goblin?
being making good deals because we did save his life after all.
So here to the west is some stuff that you had seen before, but yeah, there's probably other areas there. And to the east, you hear the snoring, you hear the
Yeah.
laughter, and you hear the grinding of stone.
So I think I would like to at least, even if we're not going all the way up to the snoring, at least go up here to just see, because I suspect there's a way west from there.
Right. I also support that plan, Fern.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
That works.
All right, Fern. Very well. You travel up here, and indeed, you do see a winding tunnel to the west. From where you are at the base of these stairs, you can also see what is up here. You hear a grinding, rumbling noise, which is very much a massive troll. Now,
Oh,
I don't have one that's sleeping. I only have this guy, but he looks like this. But he is asleep, and he's snoring loudly, and he's laying on his back, and his hands are on his belly, and his belly's like engorged. He's obviously eaten a crap ton of stuff, and surrounding him, all around him, are like the discarded shells of tons of these big, hard, giant, spiky crabs that are just all around him. Like he's like in a pile of eaten seafood.
We have some of those in a cage, right? We got that from the goblin merchant.
Yeah,
Uh,
we got.
violent crabs, yeah.
Okay.
I have a
well,
question.
yes.
I hate to be that guy, but I want to know about light and darkness right now. Is there a light source, like just the magma or something, or are we like, should we assume that we're using our flashlights?
We
You
have
are-
a glowing arrow now as well.
What?
Yeah,
How
you-
much did I miss?
it's actually not a glowing arrow. It's a arrow
okay.
made of actual pure light.
Oh.
It's just literally made of light, and it does cast like light 15 feet around you all. You can use
Cool.
that.
It could dispel the darkness below.
Maybe.
Bang.
Right. I don't see much to be gained by bothering this sleeping troll.
Yeah. Well, I think it's interesting because, so, just a little recap. Part of the recap was we were told by like the way the like elemental earth thingy or whatever it was that the trolls have been like acting strange or something like that.
Yeah.
So if we could like find a troll alone and try to talk to them, that could maybe be worth it. But I don't know if this is the one, you know.
I don't think he'd be in a good
gets
mood if
awakened.
we woke him up. Yeah,
Okay.
he might be.
I would like to check out the west tunnel.
I do think we should make a note that he's here though, in case we need to find him again,
Yeah.
or in case we're like, hey, we need to talk to a troll
Yeah.
or watch out for somebody.
Yeah, if we can maybe catch him not asleep, might be better. I don't
Fern,
know.
how do you feel about us instead taking this winding west passage?
Yeah, we can do that. Do we hear or smell anything down that passage?
Good question.
I'm guessing the
Yeah.
snoring was overpowering earlier, but now we may be able to hear something from that direction.
I'm trying to think what would you smell or hear? Let me think. I don't think you hear or smell anything. Yeah, I don't think you do. I don't think you do. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to go that direction?
Mhm.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Very well.
Carefully.
Oh,
Something comes out of the wall, and it floats in front of you.
Floating? Ghost?
Is it our whirligig friend again?
No. Let me put on some music here for this.
Some ghostly music.
Oh.
It just like comes out of the wall, and it's and it floats there for a second.
He's kind of cute.
It says hi, and then as it turns, like well, I imagine, actually, you know what? This is so hard to describe. I need to put you all on the VTT. I'm going to put this little thing on here and make it small. Okay, let's make him that big. And I'm just going to put like a few of you all in here. And don't forget that you have a very nervous... unfortunate
Bug.
yeah, bug with you. I'm gonna put him on here.
Sudak the bully.
Make him small
His
too.
face killed me.
He is he's been really brave.
He's like, I'd like to stab you if you don't mind, if it's not too much trouble.
Exactly. So what happens is, like, for you all, this thing just appears sort of ghostly, but from the side, you all cannot see it. You can't see it. And then when you move, it comes into view. It's like it's like a shadow that is not a shadow.
Okay,
That's actually a
it's
great
2D.
description. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just say hello.
Yeah, howdy.
Hey,
Hey,
you're kind of cute.
a little guy.
It flies up to you.
That's a little forward of you, Kurt. I don't know if you...
It blinks and it says, "Wow, you have so many bumps
Thanks, I get that a lot.
and shapes,
That's funny.
and the shapes keep moving. Why aren't you just, like a thing, like me, like one thing?"
I don't know, lots of reasons.
Don't really know how to answer that.
Does it?
Oh.
Can you tell what he is made out of, or what? Did you say that? Does it look like some kind of element, like?
I think there's
water, or-
absolutely no way that you can tell that. I will say that her color changes a little bit. Like imagine a shadow. This is actually, I think, the perfect description. Imagine a shadow, but then it's not darkness. It's not the obscuration of light. It's literally just a thing there. And then sometimes it's white, and then it can kind of change, or like it goes near somebody else and it becomes gray. If you're at its side, all of a sudden
So it's kind of like flat.
the visual effect of it makes it so that just like if you change where a light is, all of a sudden you can't see it. Yeah. So yeah, it's like that. And then when you're in the front, it's got these two big blinky eyes. It's probably 3 foot in diameter, with little legs, and it floats. And it will gently like jump around on the ground and then up into the air, and it moves around and examines you all.
Okay. I'll just ask it. Are you from around here?
No, not at all. Where I'm from, there's not a constant, mind-bending, insane cacophony of shapes that constantly change. I'm from just the layer.
The layer?
Yeah, the layer. I don't know what this place is, but it's
Where-
amazing.
How
Where
did
do
you?
Where do you think the layer is in relation to here? How'd you get here?
Well, I have always wondered that there might be places. I always had this theory that things from other layers could enter our layer, but I never imagined that I could be in a world of layers. That's my theory anyway. Everyone thought I was crazy, but it's amazing.
Yeah. So how did you get here?
Well, one day, one of the things that I thought was from another layer came into the layer, and I grabbed a hold of it, and I wrote it. And now I'm here.
Okay.
Wrote it.
Would you like to get back to your lair?
Maybe someday, but I want to learn more about how a place can have so many changes and shapes and bumps, and it constantly changes. I want to know about that.
I'm wondering if this is like a flat land situation where this little guy is like from
That's
a
what it seems
two-dimensional
like.
reality, and
It's
so
2D.
and they're just like perceiving our three-dimensional world through like a two-dimensional lens. Like that is like they can only view things through one plane as like we pass
Yeah,
in and
that's
out of
what
that
it seems
plane. Yeah, that would genuinely be absolutely baffling. It would be like if we saw a fourth-dimensional object, like we wouldn't have the faculties to really recognize it.
Well, what's your name? and I'll start introducing all of our cousins as well.
Call me Wonder.
Yeah.
Call you Wonder. Okay.
Wonder? Wonder,
This
do
is-
you know about the darkness below?
No, what's that?
Well, I don't know. Would you like to come
Below.
with us?
Below might be a big concept for him.
Yeah.
Though, if you're still exploring and learning about 3D shapes, it might not be such a great place to go because it doesn't sound like a friendly blob.
Oh, I want to go. It jumps up and down. Please?
Sure.
Wonder has joined your
Alright.
party.
Yeah, we got a friend.
Can I?
Yeah, let's have a friend. Sure.
Yeah,
Well,
we should.
I do think it is worth,
I like
just, prepping Wonder for what they're about to get into. Wonder, have you ever faced great danger or harm where you come from?
No, never.
Okay. Do you
What's
understand? Oh, geez. Okay.
Well, see, I'm wondering.
Optimistically, maybe that means he's immune to harm.
Yeah. Well, Wanda seems to be a two-dimensional being. Can she even be harmed? Probably not.
Yeah,
It could be helpful.
optimistically.
Gotta
I
watch
mean,
out. Gotta watch
could
out
he-
for scissors.
Could he go in between small spaces if he's, maybe he can help us out with those kind of things? A crack in the
We'll
door.
have to be
or something like
Careful though, because we don't even know if Wonder's flammable or can touch
Mm.
water or anything at this
that. That's a
point.
good point.
It just like its eyes are like, as you are talking about this, its eyes are just like so wide. It's like,
He's a bright light,
wow.
man.
I
If
can.
it helps when we're not from here either, and still we're still learning things too.
What's fire? What can I catch on fire?
Maybe.
Hopefully not.
I don't
It's
know.
not
A shadow
a fun
can
thing.
catch on fire.
Oh,
You don't
No,
look
but-
flammable.
Actually,
Wow.
I have an idea. Where's somebody hand me that arrow made of light?
Ooh.
Because light is this thing that we have that normally, like, it just permeates through stuff. The way it interacts with matter a lot of the time. You can just, like, go right through it. Kind of wonder, like, as a lower stakes version of, like, just seeing how Wonder interacts with light, like pure light.
sure. Yeah, I'll tell you. You have a refraction experiment, except for a single, like, so when you're on the side, it creates beams, which, so, like, it creates, like, it splits the light, so you have beams, and then it casts out from the side. And then when but only, I don't know how to describe that. It creates beams. And then when you're in front of her, it creates a perfect shadow, a big shape. And it creates a big giant wonder behind her, a big shadow on the wall.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Wanda, you want to come along with us? You can.
Oh boy. Wow. And let's see, tell me what is everyone wearing? Like some people have like weird bug armor. Some people have like a cloak that now they can't get hungry ever again. And
Yeah, I have the like fur cloak that I can't get hungry.
okay, and weapons too. What weapons? People have like the sword of bug death and all kinds of stuff now. So
I don't have
Cat
clothes like
scratch
that.
fever.
I have the bug
Yeah.
sword.
I have a ghost gun.
you do have a ghost gun.
Ghost gun, a sword, several staffs. A funny,
You have a lot of
cool jacket.
He has an
Dang.
unusual number of magic staffs. What does Birch have?
I have a bludgeon, a rope, a gun that is sentient in some circumstances, and the Book of Futures. That is like my main magic item that I have.
Do you have the Confederate gun or the gun that was a U.S. cavalry captain? I can't remember anymore.
I have the Confederate gun.
I
Okay.
have the captain gun.
Okay. It's and then let's see. Fern, you have a ghost gun. Are you wearing anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any. I guess just average clothes.
All right. Wonder hops over to you. It sort of looks like moonwalking. And then wraps around your neck as like a shimmering, strange, when you look at it, like looking at it from various sides and angles, it's odd. But you essentially have like a cloak.
Cool.
And sometimes it shows two big eyeballs on the back of the cloak.
That's cool.
Cool.
She says
So
this
basically, a
this is how
back ride.
Yeah, that exactly. She says this is how I made it into this place. I just held on. But to you it looks like a cloak, you know.
So who do you hold on to?
She holds on to Fern.
No. I'm asking though. When she
Yeah,
came
when
to
it came.
this place, does she remember
Oh.
who she held on to?
Oh,
I was wondering that.
there were these big changing shapes. It was green and olive, and then it
Something
became
green.
really big, and it just kept getting bigger. And so I just held on, and I was worried I would get crushed, but it didn't happen. And all of a sudden, the layers changed, and now I'm in a layer of layers.
Okay. So something green. All right.
Or olive.
Interesting. Oh, well, olive is a kind
The
of green,
type of
right?
green, yeah,
Isn't
you're
it?
right.
What color was the Geo Whirligig character that we saw? What color was he?
No,
Or
I
was he kind of just a wind? The one
Oh,
I don't. Was
The,
he
like,
like a rock or a
swirling
wind
thing?
character? The one that was paranoid about the trolls.
Washington.
I think it was like
Yeah.
windish. It was like wind on rock or something.
So he wasn't a particular color.
No, I don't think so. Alright. But yeah, he was angry about the trolls. And was complaining that they've changed.
Well, I didn't know if he would know what's in the rock too, because he came in and out of the rock, just like Wonder did.
Rocks?
This stuff, and she
Wow.
kind of at the wall.
Whoa!
We can't go through it. We're too funny shaped.
Want to see something really cool?
Yeah.
He picks up the rock and he picks up a rock and he throws it like away.
The cloak on her back, like the eyes get really big and then they shrink again, and she's just in amazement at all of it.
Hunter, you have a great attitude.
Yeah, I think you'll get along great with food.
All right. Well, where to next? There's it goes back the way you came, and then it continues on to the west.
So I think to the west probably just goes to where we first arrived. So we could probably go back east now.
We want to quickly duck our heads in just to confirm that.
Yeah, we can.
Ern, what do you think?
Yeah.
Right.
And this is what you see when you travel to the west.
Yeah. So I think right here, this is the pipe, right? We did not go this way either.
That might lead to the snoring.
Possibly.
There was a glow.
Or no, crumbling
somewhere
rock
that
was
made
that way.
sense.
There's a pipe, and then to the right of it was crumbling rock. Opposite was quiet and still, and to the left was the orange glow.
Yeah, we went towards Orange Glow, which was the lava lake.
Of the remaining leads, the one I find most interesting is the sounds of a miner at work, I think. Maybe because it's just a little more familiar to the world in which we grew up.
Yeah.
Post the map I made because it looks like I was way off. Because I thought
Yeah.
I thought we were going west as we were coming in. But
It's somewhat
My
my
vote
fault.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But my vote is to backtrack and go back to that previous juncture and go south towards that sounds of the miner.
Yeah, we could do that. It is helpful now that we know more than one way to get around in case there's like a cave-in or we need to avoid something. We can now.
Okay. Sounds good. Back the way you came. Let's see.
Oh, if I was going to roll a 6 again, the worm was going to come back.
And then all of a sudden, let's see, Fern, roll a d6, please.
Doo-doo. 4.
That is good.
Yay!
Don't worry, it's not this big. Don't worry.
Crab.
It's also not that big. I'm gonna make it smaller. But there are nearly a dozen of them that suddenly surround you and fall out of the walls and the ceiling, and they're everywhere. And they are probably the size of a basketball. They look really hard-shelled, and they start like waddling towards you with their pincers.
Can we run away?
Yeah, let's try to escape this. It's
And
dangerous.
I will encourage my horse to trample them if they're in its path.
You
Too
hear
bad we can't catch them for some like crepe cakes or something. That would be good.
Sujat says, "Run, run," and he leads the way into the darkness, even though he can't see. Wonder,
All right, let's follow.
Wonder says, "What's that clicking sound?" And her voice echoes as she flaps. And they,
Those are crabs, and you don't touch them because they pinch you.
and like all this clicking, and they just like an army of these things start following you down the hallway.
Great.
Ooh. Oh.
And you hear the snoring, and you hear. Actually, let me see if he'd wake up. He doesn't. Pretty lucky there, right? You just hear snoring.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
if he does wake up, I'm just gonna announce that we brought him more food.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. He seemed to be eating them.
Just throw Sudak.
Well, not
No.
This is to answer the earlier question. Worst OSR player. That's like my one trick, is to take the hireling and throw them. And you just don't do it. Just don't do it. Referees hate it. It's bad every time.
No, I'm an OSR referee, and I think that's an excellent strategy. What do you hire?
I
them
was
for if not?
referring to the crabs.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we brought you lunch. Here, catch them.
All right. Now what do you do?
Yeah, that makes more
Where do you go now?
Are the crabs following us?
They're still following you. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's actually not a bad idea. I think we
Let's go
run to
north.
the sleep.
Yeah.
I like running to the sleeping troll and announcing we brought some food. Maybe then the troll
Or
might
we
help
could
us
just
and give us
head up there
information.
quietly and see if the crabs freak out at finding more dead crabs. Or
I mean, we're
if
on
they
horseback.
follow
I don't know how quiet we can be.
Yeah, but I
true.
also think it's an opportunity that we could maybe get some information potentially.
All right. You have 10 seconds to decide as the crabs start to
I like
close
that
in.
idea.
I vote north.
I vote north.
Same.
Sure. Let's do this.
All righty. All right. Here you go. Let me put a big old troll down here.
Yeah, we announced we've brought you some food.
I take because
Try to make a new friend.
I have the magic frying pan that doesn't need fire. I take my bludgeon and I
cool.
ding, 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 dinner time.
He awakes in a rage, and he swings his arm around, and these big crabs go flying everywhere, and everyone make a low work test to see if you can avoid the flying crab shells and the troll arms that start flailing.
I gotta roll high.
Yep.
2d6?
Yeah. This is like a dexterity save, if you will.
Oh shoot, we have to roll above our work?
Yep.
Yeah, my work's very high.
Oh no.
I have no work ethic.
All right, here we go.
I am at my work.
That's a crit.
I was unsuccessful.
All right. For your crit, what secondary effect do you want to extend this?
Are we able to kind of convince him that we're friends?
No. This is like, imagine this as a
Or
dexterity save, as it were.
Oh.
But someone got a crit. Who got the crit, actually?
I did. I got a 7.
You got a crit. Okay, yeah. So
I'm at a 7.
not
Do you
only,
think it would be reasonable that could translate into helping an ally succeed as well?
yeah, Birdie.
Yeah.
Not only do you dodge, but you can also do something spectacular. Like, what do you think?
Let's see. Let's see. So did everyone pass, or did someone not pass theirs?
No, I did not.
Well, I failed
2 people failed, it sounds
by
like.
1. Well, I got.
Am I able to maybe catch a piece of debris in the air and then chuck it at a piece of debris flying towards someone else to change its
Oh yeah, you could do the thing
what's
where
it
you
called? Like a trajectory.
yeah, you take it and you spin it off in their direction. Ding! Flies, and it collides with a bunch of these things.
There we go.
That's such a cool visual.
Okay, and then he goes, oh, and he like, and he grabs these things, and there's just chaos. He's like, biting into them and stuff, and scratches his ass once, and then takes some of these, eats some of them, and this is great. Now he's happy. He's smiling, and these things are they are in fact trying to run away now.
I think we should give him a little bit of space while he eats, and so we don't want to end
Yeah.
up being collateral damage. It seems like a messy process.
I think stand back a little bit, but call out him and say, hey, we brought you some food.
Oh, thanks. Oh boy.
Maybe use some of the giant crab shells to flip the fleeing crabs back into the rooms so that he can. They don't bother us, and he can have his fill.
I love crabs. Oh boy. And he just eats, and he's happy.
Okay. Yeah.
Bin.
So you're one of the trolls down here, right? We heard that some of the trolls were acting a little different. Do you know anything about that?
He's got like crunchy bits of this stuff falling out of his mouth and stuff, and goo just falling down on his belly and everything as he talks. He's like, yeah. Conebo has been acting really strange, and the other trolls haven't been acting right at all. I don't want to work.
Oh, what do they want you to work on?
They want me to dig a hole.
Okay.
So I came up here and ate crabs instead.
Good call.
Yeah.
What was the name? Kobo, you said?
Conebo. He's chief of the trolls.
Okay.
Yeah, Conebo. He like tries to he gets really condescending.
Okay.
He like tries to pronounce it Conebo.
Okay. Well,
So did they just wake up one day and decide everyone had to dig a hole and some other nonsense?
All of a sudden,
Wow.
this black stuff started coming out of Conebo's 4 ears, and then he said, "You gotta dig a hole." And then we've been digging a hole ever since. I don't want to do it anymore, so I came and ate crabs.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, that sounds like some darkness. The black stuff coming out of the ears.
Yeah.
Alright.
We want to ask him like where we might find those other trolls. Not that we want to go there right away, but just for reference.
Well, I'll ask. Have you seen the one of the baby turtles?
Oh yeah, big turtle. Yeah, this big. And he's like, his arms stretch out to be the size of a minivan, and this tall, and it goes up to about his chest. Actually, he's like this tall. Yeah, big baby turtle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Have you seen it? Its mom is worried.
Oh yeah, yeah. They tried to get it to dig, and then now we gotta dig because it's too lazy.
Oh.
Can you tell
Not
it to
you,
dig?
but-
Nah, not what?
Well, if it helps, we found your rock friend in one of the halls, and he was really sad because he couldn't hang out anymore. So if you're needing a friend, like there was a guy that came out of the wall, and he was sad because there were no trolls to hang out with now that they're all digging. So
Yeah, he was upset that all the trolls were digging.
we'll try to see if they'll be friends with you again, because that's
Hey.
really sad.
Maybe you can
like a
get the
spring
turtles to dig the hole. Cole and Bo will be happy, and then we can eat crabs. He's like, this is a plan.
Do you know where Coenbo is? Maybe we could talk to Coenbo.
Oh, yeah, he's that way. And he points in the direction of the where you heard the laughter.
I have
Gotcha.
a feeling if he had black ooze coming out of his ears, he's not going to be a good one to talk to.
You were just
Well-
saying this for this troll to hear. Which to
No,
me,
no,
it's
this
fine.
is like
Talk to me. We
Burns,
show
like-
up and we shoot the black out of his head.
You all can talk about this. I don't usually do this, but I have to take a bathroom break, so I got to take like
Okay,
2 minutes.
yeah,
I'll be back.
No, when I say talk to Coenbo, I'm just trying to like find out where Coenbo is, because it sounds like we need to go there and get whatever the gunk is in Coenbo's head, the black stuff. We need to just get it out.
Let me ask again. Last session, you discovered that the black cloud around the tower was what, like locusts or like void locusts or something?
was-
locusts,
void-
but instead of like normal
Yeah.
color, they were like black nothingness.
Yes, so it sounds
Oh.
like it was a piece of the darkness below potentially,
Right.
or like.
And-
And then it was the same with the wizardy guy. He wasn't when his cloak, when
Yes.
we destroyed his
And-
cloak,
and
it was
we
like
had
a being
previously
standing
found
there.
like a voidy thing.
Yeah,
Remind me, what did y'all do to thwart that? Like,
We
what have
shot
you
it.
discovered?
we
You
shot,
shot
it.
it.
Don't light on.
We just
Like the
shot it.
darkness below is defeated by violence.
So,
just brute
well,
force?
so
And the cat
okay.
scratch knife, whoever
So-
had that, stabbed him with.
The locusts we avoided by light to like ward
Yeah.
them off and
Right.
create a hole that we could pass through. There
We
were
did look for
also some
flashlight.
void creatures that were digging a hole upwards, which is also they were digging as well, but they were digging up. And then there was like the guy who seemed like a wizard or something, a void wizard or something, but we didn't really see him. He was just in a cloak. We shot him in the back. The cloak came off and he was made out of like pure shadow, and then we
Right.
killed him without him doing anything. We killed him.
Okay, so
Potential exposition dump turned into a mag dump instead. So
Yeah.
there was my
It was like
point being
29 damage first round.
There-
it was
that
awesome.
you did not discover a trick to dealing with the darkness thus far.
No.
Doesn't
Well,
like
the
locusts
light
were-
certain
a
forms
bit
don't like
of light
flashlights.
and shooting.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because I'm like, what is this guy? Coenbo? He sounds like he is a figure of authority and who commands some measure of respect among trolls, and it would be sad if we ended up killing him unnecessarily and
Well,
making enemies of
that's the thing.
trolls.
Well, so the
If we
key
have
thing
to,
here-
obviously,
well,
but-
I think something key here is that, the thing that was controlling in the mushroom area was made out of pure shadow. This
Right.
it sounds like there's some kind of like darkness on his head, I'm thinking this is like a Ratatouille situation.
Oh, well, he
We
said
said
out
it
of
was
his ears.
leaking out of his ears.
I was
so
imagining
in
it's
his
like
brain.
within him, and like it's
Yeah,
might need
well,
to be
I
something
think-
like extracted or exercised.
Yeah. Well then, we'll see when we get there. But maybe we could convince him that one of us can like clean his ass.
Or if we could like feed him
Also-
light or something.
Fern also has the opposite. So this thing is like trying to dig down right here, but it's also trying to tunnel upward. Like it's trying to create an exact tunnel or conduit from the down below up above. And if it gets that done, it's then able, and it has a direct conduit from where we're at up into the mushroom realm because there's that pipe.
Yeah.
I
so
wonder.
I think if I
what
was to
if the-
guess,
Oh, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, if I was to guess, I would assume the darkness below or its servants or whatever we're facing is just trying to create like a connectivity all the way to the surface. This would be my guess.
I'm wondering if it would be interested in the sun, if it sees that as like the ultimate adversary to overcome.
That's interesting. Maybe.
Can you imagine like an anti-sun at
big.
the center of the world?
Black hole.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Not.
All right. So,
All right. Ross has not awarded me 5e style inspiration for what I just said, so I assume it is an incorrect hypothesis.
well, what's the plan, Fern?
Oh. Do we want to try to scout the mining area?
I'm still in favor of that personally.
Yeah,
Are we wanting to approach it like a couple of us hang back with the horses and a couple get off to try to see without having the horses there, so that it's not like you're lower to the ground and you're quieter? Like if two of us kind of like not close enough to draw attention, just enough to see what was going on and how many and what they were doing.
Well, I actually do have something. I do have a pickaxe, so someone can pretend that they're here to start mining. So
Renegade can pop in and out of cover
Okay.
behind a rock, behind another rock, top of a troll's
I
head.
mean, you could teleport too, so you can just like disappear.
And does that mean we might want to send Grove and Renegade as our two scouts to check out this mining situation?
yeah, and I'm just I'm holding my pickaxe, pretending that I'm here to help.
Okay. Is that the plan, Fern? And there's always an element of, the plan falls apart now. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and then the rest of us
we got
can just kind of, provide cover, open fire, or come up with other shenanigans if things go south.
Here's the thing.
if
We're
there's
pretty
one
far
thing
in
we've
the-
learned, it's that violence is the answer.
Well,
So
okay, well,
Yeah.
here's what I'm also thinking. We're pretty far down. A lot of like the mushroom people didn't know what we were, right? The trolls might not know what we are. We could pretend that we're some type of troll.
Yeah, people have few preconceptions about us. We have a lot more control over a narrative of what we actually
Yeah.
are. If
We're
we
just
want,
baby
if we're
trolls.
willing to give it a chance.
We're baby trolls from another tribe here to mine.
So as you
We're pebble
travel,
trolls.
down just this far, like 100 feet, and it starts going down. You can tell that. I should clarify. This reservoir goes up, this is like stairs going up, and then this goes back down. So you don't think that this would flood, right? And you can hear clanging in this direction. If I have this right, clanging in this direction. You hear metal on metal in this direction. And it sounds like, it sounds like a forge.
Like that sound.
So, what do y'all think?
Do we want to do forge first or mining first?
Like, let's check the mining first. That was our plan, so let's stick with the plan
Okay.
for now.
Does that sound good, Fern?
Yeah.
Very well.
Does it? Can we tell if there's like sounding like people, or not people, but trolls going back and forth, or does it sound like, I guess, listening for footsteps, or are they kind of just in their general areas?
Great OSR question as always. and because this prompted me. Oh yeah, and this is what you would hear if you stop and you listen. Obviously, you're on horseback, and so the hooves are like clop, clop, clop against the hard black rock. You stop and you listen. You can hear him say, "Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I want some more crabs. Oh, this stinks. I don't like this at all. Well, you know, if you hurry up and worked, maybe we would finish digging the hole for Colin Ball. No, we've been doing this for a long time, and the hole just keeps getting bigger." And he's like, and Cohen Ball, he says we need to hurry up, and they're just complaining and talking about this situation.
All paths lead to trolls. Dang.
I'm wondering if we can do the Hobbit thing. Be like, Cohen Bo said that we're supposed to stop digging the hole. He never said that. You said that. I didn't say that.
Good work with these
I don't know what
guys.
it would achieve, but
I like that Renegade has these impulses without any motivation behind them.
yeah. He pranks his teachers and
Lives up to his name.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Fern?
Like we could still go along, but Fern's almost also kind of tempted to be like, oh, well, we just, gave a whole bunch of crabs to a troll over there, and wouldn't that be so much nicer to sit down and eat crabs? I mean, you could get to the hole later.
Oh, you want to try to go and talk to him?
She's like kind of torn between like we could do that and get rid of them and then go take care of these guys, or it could just backfire spectacularly.
Trying to convince them to go to the crabs is a good idea.
yeah,
Since they're
Renegade
distracted
could
at the moment.
like pop over to the other side, shout break time, and then pop back so that they won't know where the thing's coming from. I mean, he's also 10, so it's gonna be like break time, but the trolls aren't. I don't expect the trolls are gonna be like, who said that? That sounds too small for a troll voice. Don't ask questions. He said break time.
I think it's worth trying. I think that has a embarrassingly high chance of succeeding.
All right.
All right, what do you think about that, Fern?
Like, is there like if we yell break time, is there a way we can just like duck into one of this? I'm guessing they would. Which way do we think they would go?
Oh, that's the. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you thought of that.
I bet you they'd go all the way back out and to wherever the lapping ones of voices were. I bet that's the break room patrols.
Oh, that would work. So we could try ducking towards the mine shaft.
Okay.
What was the other troll's name?
We never got it. I wanted to ask before we left, but then
oh yeah,
I wanted to ask, but then that's exactly the moment Ross had to use the bathroom. I was like, whatever.
You
lazy troll.
Okay, so what? Somebody yells break time. Is that right?
Yeah. Renegade pops to the other side, shouts break time in his tiny voice, and then pops back over there. That way, if they try to find out where the voice is coming from, they'll go the wrong way.
Sure. And I don't want to hide this from you. You're going to find that this is a cul-de-sac here. This ends. It's just a chamber. So, you pop back and you grab the cousins and like duck out of the way, because if they're coming, they're only going to come one way. And they, sure enough, they're really stupid, of course. And they go, oh, good, break time. And they drop everything and you hear like stomping and then they like stampede past and they're like, oh, I can't wait to have some more crabs. And that's all they think about. And like they just like stomp past toward the direction where they're laughing. And you hear silence here, and you hear metal on metal in this direction. So
I feel like I understand these trolls so much more than anything else that we've ever encountered.
Actually, it's right here. In fact, you can see this is a forge, and there's a matronly old female troll that's working a forge here and creating the tools and complaining as she has to repair tools that are stupidly broken and things.
Stupidly broken.
Break time.
All right. Do you want to continue down and see where they're digging, or do you want to go somewhere else?
I'm interested in seeing where they're digging personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Very
check
well.
that out.
Where?
All right, I'm going to play this. Actually, no, that's not enough. Something like, maybe like this. Okay. So you come here, and there's a bunch of these things. A whole bunch of lizards. Just a bunch of lizards all over the place here. And they're like hanging out on all these rocks, and they're looking down. And this is actually a hole. And they've just been digging and digging as low down as they can. But they're like manually doing it, and there's maybe 6 trolls. And they've only made it 12 feet, 15 feet deep. It's just, they're not making a lot of progress very quickly. And they're literally using their hands and tools and stuff to try to do this. And this rock is hard.
That lizard looks like a Muppet. Am I wrong?
Well, does anybody else think it looks like the guy from Ozzy's review?
Does anyone have any of the gold from the Dragon Castle on them?
Let me see. The Dragon Castle?
Yeah, you know,
so.
from Dragontown, there was all that gold.
Right. I think that's back there at Dragontown, maybe.
I'm
but
just checking to see if
Yeah.
anybody like said, "Oh, I grabbed a bunch of it," just in case, you know. I
we
just
have
check.
I have the winnings from the arena when we were in the worm. I don't know if that would be comparable as like
Yeah,
I
oh,
think
totally.
those
treasure
were
you.
jewels, right?
Yeah, I think it was jewels. Yeah, that is right. Okay. In that case, nothing happens. The lizards are bored, and they don't even pay attention to you. And so this is just a hole. There's nothing else to be said about this. The hole just like winds its way down for about 15 feet and begins to get more narrow and harder, and they're not making a lot of progress.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we leave. I don't think we need to, there's nothing else to really do here, right? First.
Yeah, actually, and that's true. I don't want to have non-gameplay, so I'll just put you back at the intersection here. So you could go back the way you came from, or you could continue on in the direction of the forge.
The forge.
I agree. And I think that we still may have just achieved something. Those trolls are going to go back. They might be very upset to find out that it is not break time or there are no crabs. And that has sown some dissent within Cohen Bow's faction. that this may be the first spark of revolution.
I think there probably will be crowds, because it seems like they're like, we were hearing voices from there, so I presume that's all they eat. I don't think I don't know, have we seen them eat anything but crabs?
Plus, given that we told them it's break time, nobody comes to tell them it's time to clock back in.
Right.
Okay.
They might just hopefully assume it's break time still.
But anyway, yes. I do think we should go to the forge. That's my vote.
I do have an idea for Cohen Bow as well. That will be kind of interesting, but I'll say it when we get a little closer.
All right, Fern, what do you all do?
So you said in the forge we see, or is it just we heard the female troll complaining?
You can see a female troll, an older female troll, obviously with like a smith's apron and over a hot forge, and she's repairing picks and things and tools. Yeah.
Do we want to try sneaking by, or do we want to try talking to her?
This is her naked butt. You're welcome.
Hello, travelers. Check out these cheeks.
Very trolly.
I feel better about our chances talking to her than most other trolls, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Could sympathize with her maybe and go for the or curiosity.
Yes, just remember, we're young trolls from another tribe. That's all we are.
Yeah.
All right. What's the plan, Fern? What do we do?
Say hello.
Say hello, play naive. Our race has not yet advanced to the use of tools yet, and we find this all very incredible. And the fact that she is like so knowledgeable in this is
Appeal
just...
to the ego.
You announce yourself and say all that?
I
It's
won't
the-
announce myself that way, but we might go in and be like, "Oh, hey,
We're getting on
fellow
the same
trolls."
page about our story, getting our stories straight before we all go into this
Before we
together.
go in and make up.
Well, I'm
three
gonna start
different
rolling for
stories.
encounters.
Our
You guys
social
keep doing it.
strategy, if you will.
Okay.
He's gonna counter. In a hurry.
Yeah.
Why is the ugly lady naked?
Renegade, no.
Stick an apple in it. Just...
I know kids like that. Oh, there's an encounter.
I'd be green. That's gross.
Let's see here.
Be nice if it's crabs again. Crabs would help.
Be very convenient.
It's not. It's not.
Aw.
Everyone make a low work roll as a jet of lava
no.
shoots out from the wall.
I'm gonna die. Low work. So I gotta roll high.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't see my roll. Okay, let me try it again.
You roll 2d8 instead of 2d6. You rolled.
Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Well, you rolled a 14,
Yeah.
so you roll.
I just
I
don't
was trying to
see.
get
I don't
math in
see.
my
Oh,
head.
there it is. Sorry. Cheated.
All right. Did anyone fail?
There we go.
I
Yes.
rolled under mine, so yeah.
Okay.
I failed
So,
as well.
all right. So, Kingsley and Fern only, right? Okay. So, Kingsley. Let's see. Are you wearing any clothes or armor, Kingsley?
Yes, I'm not armor. I just have a court robe.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna help. Okay, let's see here. You take 2 points of heart damage. No, let's make this yeah, heart damage, and you take the condition burned, which is going to take away the use of one of your hands until you can get it fixed. And then for Fern,
2 heart, you said?
yeah, for Fern, I want you to roll a d6. I'm going to see which way you're turned. So it was not announced, and I do not know. Excellent
You gotta
news. So you are turned away when this happens. 5, 3, and this gout of steam like envelops behind you, but it blasts into Wonder. And you know, and Wonder's like, oh, that tickles.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it doesn't hurt you.
Alright.
Wonder is resistant to heat. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I wonder can honestly have any tangible interactions.
Well, I mean,
That's
probably not. It's on a different dimension. Like, how can you can't stop a shadow, you know?
All right,
Impervious.
what's the plan, Fern?
fire.
So first off, I do have a healing tincture. I don't know if that would help him. He said he lost the use of a hand, and I have a healing tincture, but I don't know exactly what it would do. Or if that's for, like, if you lose heart, or...
Yeah, do you give that to him?
If he wants to, help his hand, yeah.
Okay, roll a d6 for him, and that does remove the burned condition.
For me, I mean, I have one too. I can use mine. I didn't know, just
2?
now looking at
2. You get back how much heart did you lose?
2.
2. All right, you get your heart back, and it removes the condition.
Okay.
Of course, you have your grit too. Don't forget that. So there's also
Oh yeah, I
that.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right, what do you all do?
All right, does she notice us with that whole mess, or...
Not at all. And as you look at her, she grumbles, she's complaining and stuff. You can see that her eyes are covered in cataracts.
Okay, let's just sneak past her. Like, we don't need to overcomplicate this. We don't need that.
I agree.
Also, while we're sneaking, is there anything of interest in this room, either that we would want or that we would want to make a note of for later?
Yeah,
Sure.
like a weapon.
Or shield, or something that looks cool?
Yeah.
There
Especially if it's
are
not noticeable.
a ton of both broken and in good condition tools of every kind you can imagine, from hammers to picks, most of them quite large. And that's it of really them. They're like tongs, metal tools.
Forging stuff.
Yeah, well, and just also just stuff that you would use for mining or constructing scaffolding and support beams, and so everything you can imagine as far as metal stuff for the whole purpose of mining and forging. And then as far as sneaking, it is really impossible for you to sneak. However, as your horses clop loudly on the magma black rock, like you can tell she can't hear you very well at all. Like, and although it's like you can't really sneak with like clopping around on black rock with horses, but this troll cannot hear you well. Like, so if you're just staying off to the side of the room, she seems deaf and partially blind.
That actually makes sense, because metal on metal is like the worst thing for your ears, and if she's staring directly into the forge fire, it's really bad for your eyes.
Okay. I'll describe what you hear here and see. Let's see, this is...
I found the laughing.
You hear, indeed, there is a bunch of laughter here. And there's a big, you can see this, there's a bunch of trolls in here. And there's a big pot with a whole bunch of these crabs like floating around. Some of them are trying to get out. Some of the trolls like hit the crabs and try to knock them back in and stuff. And they're having a big crab boil. And there's a big turtle here. Let me see if I have this turtle. Here he is. And this is in the corner. A big baby turtle, the biggest one you've seen, sits splayed out lazily with a big chain around it. And every once in a while, one of the trolls will throw some of the crab its way, and it chomps it up lazily and eats. And then there's another, so there's maybe, I don't know, 6 trolls in here, and then there's like another 6 trolls that come, and they're like, no, you said it's time for a break. And then the other one's like, no, it's our break. And he's like, no, you said it's time for a break. And then it looks like they're about to like, go into fists over this.
Does it seem,
What if we show?
Does it seem like we could take that time to get past them?
Yeah, and let's see here. There's only one place to go from here. You can either go back the way you came, which is down here, or you can go further on, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
I have an idea.
I think further on, if they get in a fight, we use the time to go north.
Fern's really curious about the idea. Probably because it's a
It's
really
pretty
bad
much-
idea, but
It's the opposite of what we did before. As I pop on the other side of the room, go, break's over for everybody, and they go, oh, and they'll all go back to the work area. we just shuffled them.
That's the easiest way to evacuate the room, or just we don't want to make sure they don't route through where we're standing.
if we want to get the
Yep,
turtle
go ahead.
out, we could yell that break's over for everyone except for that useless turtle.
Well, the
And they
turtle
may
wasn't
leave it
looking
here.
anyway, right?
Yeah, but I want to make sure they leave it here because then we could maybe get the turtle out.
Boss says leave the turtle and unchain it so that it can stretch its legs.
We might be stretching it at this point.
Try that. Yeah.
All right, what's the plan?
We could do that. Dude, make the noise. Tell them work's over. Do
For
it.
everyone.
Is that what you all do, Fern?
I mean, I don't know that she would make a good troll impression because.
No.
I think
You're
Renegade's
you're
Renegade.
the one making the
Renegade
call. Yeah, obviously.
I
get
think
that
if we
Renegade has the
want to clear out
teleportation.
the room, it would work.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think that's smart.
Renegade, what do you do?
All right, pops on the other side behind cover. Is there another exit? Hang on, let me see this room again. I got a big turtle picture here.
Oh yeah, let me get rid
If
of
there's
that
cover,
turtle.
if there's cover by the other exit here, I'd like to go over there so that it looks like that's where the voice is coming from,
Yeah.
and then shout, "Break's over for everybody."
All right. They're really stupid, and this works. And they go, "Oh man, oh," and they just pout and like drag their knuckles, and you know the ground shakes as they all like lumber off. 12 of them to go work. Now there's this big pot of boiling crabs, and then there is the turtle that's chained up, and it just looks at you curiously, and,
Okay.
it says, "Crabs." That's all the turtle says.
I'll
They
kind
look,
of go over and say, "Are you Popo?
I'm Popo.
Your mom's looking for you.
Oh.
Let's get you out of there."
Okay.
Okay.
It's got a big chain
Can we,
around
like-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, can we like unhook the chain?
It is.
Oh.
If it's locked, can I lockpick it since I have tools?
The links of the chain are like this big, and it is chained like into a boulder into the wall, like with a big python.
But is it like tied or is it like what's the word?
The link has like a big metal jab, like a big python that's stuck into the link that's jabbed into a boulder, and then that leads into the turtle, and then the chain is just looped around and linked through, like tied into it.
Okay. All right, I'll ask it to you. So you turtles, right? You can. They wanted you because you could bite through rock. Do you think you could bite through the chain?
Yeah, I just want more crabs.
I'll get him a crab real quick, just to be like, cheer him up.
Okay.
It sounds like you've had a
Sure.
pretty rough day.
He doesn't look sad. He just looks really lazy, and he eats another crab, and he's like, "More crabs?"
Okay, well maybe this is a never-ending hole.
Um,
I mean, based on that
um,
picture, he's in a time of his life right now.
how about we get you back to your mom, and then you can have a lot of crabs.
She has a lot of crabs?
Yeah,
I think so.
loads.
Oh boy. He like turns around and like, and fire just like comes out of him like a dragon. He burns the chain. He's like, okay. Now it's really loud. This chain is like dragging because it's still wrapped around his midriff.
Well, I guess ask. Okay, can you just wait right here for a second?
Oh, okay.
How about we go north first? Because we haven't seen them yet. I have a feeling we're probably gonna find the what's his name, Koan boat soon, and I have a plan. Here's my plan, and I'm gonna run this by you before we run into Koan boat. We're gonna pretend we're delegates from a different troll tribe. We're gonna offer Koan boat some crabs and a massage. And then when Koan boat lies down for the massage, we look in the ears.
I'm hoping. I like that idea, but it relies on the assumption that he's still like of trollish mind, and I worry about the presence of void inside of him might change his disposition.
I do
It's
like
not ideal.
the East Tennessee fried crabs and foot massage place.
Ern's kind of concerned he's
This
going
is
to make us dig, considering he tried to make a baby turtle dig. I'm like, as much as they have absolutely no reason or logic, she's convinced that not only does he not have logic, but it's kind of like overtaken by one sense of direction, like just digging.
Sure. But I think I think we kind of have to go. So here's the thing. I think if we move with the baby turtle now, it's gonna make a lot of noise. I think so. I think we need to while
we have the opportunity, we need to end this whole troll thing.
Because we do need to deal with the darkness below thing. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's worth a shot.
It sounds like maybe a vote. What did Josh and Steve? What do you all think? Abstain.
Yeah, I really
Very
don't
well. That's fine.
Abstain, yeah.
Okay. All right. Fern. So what do you think? Actually, you're the caller. I say you make the call. Actually.
If we do this, I feel like we need a plan B for if he's totally, because Fern's of the opinion, like she's willing to try, but she's of the opinion he's probably overtaken by the void, and if we're gonna go in there, we need to have a plan to take him out.
Actually,
I like the idea of Plan B.
I think Plan B is
But what is Plan B?
He's so big, though. It's like, I don't know. We could try to have the baby turtle breathe fire and promise for more crab, but I feel like we need to have a plan to take him down if he's like completely overtaken by this thing, as opposed to being able to.
Also, these trolls, they like live in these like in like a volcano. I can't imagine the turtle fire will probably hurt them too much.
I have a quick question for the group. So we have a light arrow. Does anybody have something that launches arrows like a bow?
Fern does.
Right. I think Plan B is to shoot him with a light arrow specifically, like near the head, where the darkness is.
And then if we miss, we'll have to try to get the arrow back, or if she misses.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, because the one troll was saying that the turtle was super lazy. I wonder if the rest of the trolls would even care if the turtle just saw himself out.
Yeah, go find your mom.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Well, it's more so if it drives more trolls back to where we are while we move upwards. Regardless, I think whatever we do, we need to do it. We need to just decide and go. My vote is go north.
My vote is go north and try Jahan's plan.
Yeah, we could always try using, I don't know if the flashlights will affect him if he's affected by darkness, or just like open fire.
We could scout.
But, yeah.
Take a little peek, see what's going on in there before we...
Yeah.
Hear if he's chanting or anything. I don't know. Let's
Sure.
go north, but...
You might have bodyguards as well.
This cavern is unlit. The air is sticky and smells of ash. There is a single throne made from hardened lava that rises up from the otherwise flat black stone of the ground around it. And you see on the obsidian throne this creature. A troll twice the size of the others, holding a metallic black mace.
When they said coming out of his 4 ears, I was like, what did he mean by that?
You see Ko and Bo, and there is a black sort of stuff that's coming out of all 4 ears, and the maul that dangles has like a black energy coming from it, and you see like a glazed look, and the cornea and the pupils are all black, and all 4 eyes. And as soon as you even try to sneak, it smashes the thing against the ground, and it says, "Back to work." And like both voices echo and speak at the same time. The caldera won't drain itself.
Alright, I'm going to try the plan still. I'm going to say we are emissaries from
Get your bow ready.
Yeah, we're emissaries from the Eastern Troll Clan. We're here to offer you a gift of crabs and a massage before we help dig.
It rises like, 15, 20 feet tall and stomps towards you and lashes out the thing, and it says, "Do you refuse to work?"
Alright, so we see this like black string between the ears, right? Between the 2 ears here.
Yeah.
Like that's on the picture. Yeah, I think aim for that with the bow.
And you hear wonder, like, it's like, is this a new friend? Is someone else going to travel with? Oh.
Wonder sometimes making new friends takes a little bit of hard work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the plan? It's going to hit someone in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, so real quick for clarification, is the stuff between his ears, is it like goo dripping down, or is it like
No.
a thread?
No, it's like kind of like smoke, but like I'm trying to think of what. It's not smoke. It's like ghostly smoke that's
Yeah.
black.
The picture looks
It's like,
it's
am I
kinda
able
like
to
a
hit
line.
smoke, I guess, is my concern.
Well, I think you might as well try it.
Because I thought it was goo, but now I'm wondering if it's smoke.
Does it bear a resemblance to the void stuff that we've seen previously?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So treat it like that.
Oh, is it locusts?
I'm
Okay.
taking my rope, because I already have that in my main hand, ducking between its legs, and then trying to start setting up an AT-AT sort of maneuver.
Oh, okay.
While I try this, does anyone want to try to flashlight too?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
just-
flashlight.
Yeah, I actually think that's a really good idea as well because we are deep underground, and this
And
was
it's
a dark room. Yeah, you might just flash bang
I
it.
need
as
help
well.
Right.
aiming, and then so I can have good aim then and see what I'm doing because he said it's dark in here. A and B is sudden bright light. I'm hoping will.
So,
Okay.
big question here. So let me brief this back just so I understand the basics of it, and then we'll add to it. Don't worry, this isn't Dungeons and Dragons. So, the first thing is you're trying to shoot him with the light arrow. Is that right? I just want to make sure I get that. Okay. And then, Fern, which head are you aiming at?
Is there a difference visibly
I
between
think,
them if she's looking at the heads?
I think between the heads, like, because
Yeah.
we saw in the picture, there's like the goo is like connecting through the ears, or whatever it is. The like void is
Like-
connecting through the ears, right?
It
Actually,
is.
Ross,
Yeah.
you had missed this while you were in the bathroom. We were talking about, like, if we can, better to spare Cohen Bow if possible. Like, if possible, and only
Yeah.
hurt the darkness.
Yeah. So, and I it seems like from the picture, if you could like maybe pull it up again, I don't know, but it seemed like you could like shoot in between the heads to like hit the void thing between them.
I'm shot.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah. So we can see it there, right? There's like the void between the ears.
Fair enough. Yeah, because there's a strand and it should end. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you see a
Well,
strand
and then
between their two
theoretically,
ears.
the bright light would shine into his head through his ears. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to aim for that strand between the two ears? Is that right?
Going to
Yes.
hopefully try.
Okay. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. You hit. You sever it perfectly, and you hear a screeching noise. And all of a sudden, this thing comes out of its ears into two pieces, and one side withers and goes away, and the other side is dragging itself, and then it cracks out into blackened legs like an insect, and it starts crawling, and it starts going towards Fern. Everyone else can also act.
Flashlight's
Yeah.
on, pointed at it.
Flashlight.
Then
And
it's
whoever
ghost,
was going
kind of-
for the ankles, are you able to retrieve the arrow?
I was just gonna say that. I already ran right past our troll anyway, so that would be in the direction that the arrow must have landed.
It's in the rock
Ross-
on that throne. So yeah, you take the light arrow. No big deal. Okay.
Okay.
So everyone's using flashlights.
I'm gonna hit it with a sword, with the beetle sword.
I'm gonna
Nothing.
shoot it with my ghost gun.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen, and Kingsley's flashlight. You can hear it screech as it doesn't like this, but it rushes toward. Toward Fern. Fern, what would this be?
Well, did I hit it with my sword also?
No, the sword
No?
does not do
Okay.
anything. Yeah.
The ghost
Um,
gun doesn't work.
No, ghost gun does not do anything. I think the irony of this is that Fern is the most vulnerable. I'm trying to think. Let me think about this. I think this is true. I think this is a I think this is a high turn roll.
Ouch. Let's see how that works. Come on. Oh, yeah, no, that was a bad fail.
You got grit. Don't forget your grit, just in case.
The
Well, if
The-
it's a tradition.
this thing enters into her ear.
Oh.
And all of a sudden you see her eyes turn black, and black things start coming out of Fern's ears.
Wait. But that's not too bad. Fern is a lot easier of a host to deal with than a giant two-headed
All of a
troll.
sudden, the giant is like, whoa, what? And it starts rubbing its ears, starts like drinking its
Grab
fingers
out of
in
my
its ears.
cousins. Everyone tackle Fern. I'm coming with the arrows.
We tackle Fern to the ground and run over with the
Yeah, you're able to
Get 'em.
tackle her to the ground, and Fern is like screeching and saying, "Let us out! Let us out! Let us out! Let me go back!" And yeah, she's possessed by this thing. And what are you gonna do with the arrow?
Yeah, I'm like the most delicate like Q-tip operation of all time.
Can we poke it into the air?
Or like the black bit that's coming out of the ear, like aim for that.
Yeah. Let's see. You're in a dark, hellish place with flashlights and this bright arrow, and she's thrashing and everything. Yeah, I'm going to say that probably Q-tip type surgery against a demonic entity in an ear canal is not going to be realistic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the turtle can help us, like the turtle mom.
Okay. I still have a silver crucifix if we want to do an exorcism.
Well, if everyone is working together to hold Fern down, is that enough to overcome how much she's thrashing, or is the power like so great that like they can't be held in place?
Let me see what she can do.
We should probably let the troll know that Renegade's not much use here. Do you want him to go renegade the troll?
I don't like that as a verb.
Wait, I have a...
Me too.
Would it be messed up if we fed her a widowwort? That's the mushroom that makes your skin super saggy. Maybe that would
The problem
widen
is
the
that
air.
you could feed it to her, but if she's thrashing, there will be broken bones. So
Yeah, because the bones become brittle.
My mom said that people bites get infected really easily.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, I think you
don't bite
have a real tough problem here. So let me describe this whole problem, and then you guys can take your time and try to come up with a solution. This thing sprouts these insect-like void legs when it's distressed. You think this could kill her, right? Jabbing an arrow of light in her ear is going to make that worse. I don't know. Can you restrain her? Yes. She is shrieking and making a lot of noise. Wonder, meanwhile, is like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" and starting to sound worried.
okay.
Did I hear you
have-
guys say that you got a mushroom that can save someone's life if they're dying?
Yes.
the
we
lucky
do.
cup.
That
So
is the
like you could
final-
either try to blackmail or threaten it, like if you're gonna kill her, we're gonna kill you with her, kind of thing, or you can
I
just
think
like leave.
I think we do it. I think we stab the arrow into the air and we feed the lucky cap to prevent Fern from dying.
Whoa.
Make it leave first, though. You don't want to bring me back to life, still possessed.
Yeah.
Okay. You stab Fern through the ear, and the thing shrieks and dies and then withers into nothing. And then Fern looks at you in horror and fear,
Brain damage.
and starts to cry, and blood comes out of her mouth. And
Okay,
and then,
we feed
yeah.
the lucky cap. Feed the lucky cap. We feed-
And it, yeah, okay. What would that look like? It would look like an awful experience. And I think,
The traumatic
think-
experience.
yeah, here's what I think
It's gonna
happens.
permanently
This
shift
is-
some stats around.
I think it does. I think it does. I'm going to shift Fern's stats around, and I'm going to tell. I'm going to do some more stuff here. First of all, let me tell you what's happening with the troll. It's utterly completely lackadaisical and stupid now. It's like, what's going on? Oh, in my ear. What's all that clanging noise? What are they doing? Oh, I don't know. I sure want some crabs. I'm hungry. So it's like doing nothing at all right now. Okay, hold on. So, meanwhile, Fern, Fern, bleeding out of her mouth, everything hurts, terrified. This thing has filled your mind with things. I'm going to give you 3 turn. That's going to be the thing. We're going to go right up to 2. It's going to be right next to 2. So if something else damages your turn, you would be out of the game. That's definitely.
Plan B?
Hold on,
Oh,
we're not done yet. So none of the other Anns would know this, but so you're back. I need to think of a condition. I'll get to that, but I want to try to. I'm trying to think of what this thing would show you. I think what it shows you is when it takes over your mind, there's part of your mind that can imagine Scooter. And I think that part of your mind would, what's the word I'm looking for?
Is this sort of like in Lord of the Rings where Frodo can't remember the Shire anymore, or the smell of grass, or the taste of anything? Like she can't picture him.
It's the opposite. It's that the memory you have of Scooter for a moment in all this darkness, you were willing to give everything else up and just have that alone and nothing else. Yeah. Let your friends die, give all this up, everything, just to have that memory. Because you were going to have everything taken away. So you just held that memory and you're like, I'll let my friends die. I'll give up on everything, but I'll have this. And, yeah, okay. And then the condition. Okay, you're going to take, what would be a good condition for this?
Traumatized.
I think so. I do. I think traumatized. And what's worse is it's trauma that is triggered when you come near the darkness.
PTSD, whatever.
Yeah, we'll just call it trauma. And you take the negative of rolls related to things when you encounter the darkness. Now you can write this down, but of course you have grit, so you cancel that condition.
Okay.
Man, imagine if you only had 3 or 4 grit. That would be pretty epic then, but you got like 10 grit, but like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah. I think I've used like 1 or I think I used 2, so I would be down to like 8.
You're able to just walk away with the turtle. Like this big troll king is just like, he doesn't.
I was gonna ask Cohenbo, are you okay? But I assume that's just gonna go nowhere.
I mean, I'll give him some crabs. I'll give him some.
Oh, thanks. Oh, he just eats them.
How does the mace look now? It was a little weird
right.
before as well, right?
Yeah,
Or
great
is it
question. I would say that it's lost all of its horrific properties. Yeah.
fine? Okay,
Oh, that's good.
that's good. It was just look out for those worms, right, buddy?
Keep yours clean.
I don't know why. I feel really bad. It's always Birdie that always travels in these campaigns literally to hell. And the worst possible thing every time. Why?
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think Birdie should get a hug from all the cousins.
Oh, totally. Yeah, the hug. That raises your heart by 1 if you're allowed to. That's what inspiration would look
I
like.
do not want my heart going up at all.
Oh,
I am
never
good.
mind.
Okay.
I have an 8 for a heart, and I'm like, that needs to just like hang out.
That's fine. We still just give you a hug anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take the turtle with us and
All
go
right.
back to look for mom.
All right, you go back to Mom. Let's see here. Let me switch back to the flooded map. Because Mom will come out and the map will flood. And I'm going to put you on a turtle. Popo. How do I need to put him, there we go, he's in the back. Put you on top of Popo. And then bring out Mommy. Make her real big. And flip her around. There is a way to flip a token, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I have it here. Mirror image horizontal. Got it.
I know I've said this before, but I love JP Coovert's artwork so much.
Oh yeah.
These turtles are wonderful. They're like perfect.
Let's see here.
You look so sly.
Let's do like this. And you hear like the rumbling, and all of a sudden the lava starts coming up, and you're able to just get on popo on your horses. The horses are just, I don't know, man. They don't have enough of a psyche to take conditions, or else they would be shot. And you come back to this gigantic 80-foot tall turtle. And it lowers down and it scoops its baby up with its neck. And the baby like clambers up on top of the mama turtle's back. And it gently like caresses it with its neck and comes back. And then like swims with all of you. Turtle, horse, people, horses, turtle, big turtle. You go all the way to the island. And clamber up that. So then you're like free of all this magma. And she says she like immediately sees Fern and like this big head. So you're like a size of one of these things tooths, right? A tooth. And this big turtle head like lowers down and goes, You saw what you had to give up.
Bird's just kind of staring because she doesn't know what to say to the turtle. And she's still kind of freaked out.
What is she talking about?
Probably when the darkness was in Fern's head.
It looms over everybody and it says, well, actually, let me see. It says, I don't recommend that you go to the darkness. You have more to learn.
Okay. So where would you recommend we go?
You could go... I could show you a place.
What kind of place?
There is a tower. Exists between places. And then at this, Wonder is like, more vaults. She's loving it.
Okay.
That's a cool way to put that.
Who does this tower belong to?
An old wizard.
Ooh. Would that happen to be the wizard that was mentioned by Tree Ghosts in the mushroom area? Let me see if there, write it down. Lucas Faravald, who has a magic portal to other worlds.
That guy.
That's the one.
Okay. Yeah, because we were told. Were you there for this bitch? I don't know if you were.
No, that's the one you missed.
Yeah, so we met 3 dead ghosts in the mushroom area, and they were looking for their bodies or something, and they told us Lucas Faravald would know about the darkness below and magic portals to another world. That's all that I have written down. That's what they told.
Okay.
Well, might be a good idea to talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah, so how can we get there?
I'll take you. She says bored. She says kind of bored, like she's done this a few times over 10,000 years. She lowers her head.
Thank you.
And she offers to let you ride her.
Yeah.
What do you think, Fern?
Cruising in style.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like a nice safe place because
I think I agree with Mama Turtle's assessment. We are not yet ready to confront the darkness below.
Yeah, that
And
makes sense.
in some ways, I think she kind of reminds us of being cared for by Meemaw. Is like she's like this motherly instinct creature down here, and it's like, oh, you're just more babies. You're more lost babies.
She is a big Meemaw, effectively.
She slowly marches along in the darkness, and then it becomes more and more dark, and then the sounds of magma and volcano begin to recede until there's just darkness and darkness and darkness. And she says slowly, you won't need horses where you're going. I can take care of your horses if you want.
Sure.
Just say bye to Charles.
Gonna have to
I
move
don't
some
think there's
stuff
anything for them to
around.
eat here unless they go up to the mushroom world.
We can
Well,
leave some
we
of the
leave some
food
food
with
with
them.
Just
Yeah.
worst comes to worst, I'm sure we can like they can eat some crabs. I'm sure.
I'll get them somewhere safe. But
Okay, thank you.
you might want to hold hands.
Okay.
I may need to move some stuff around first.
Yeah.
From horse to inventory back.
Yeah, just anything.
Yeah, there's a.
Like I think like my pitchfork is going on my horse. I don't need that with me.
I haven't used these scissors all
And
campaign
then
to be honest.
she suddenly like has you slide off the horse. Now, of course, you can get your stuff the way you want it out of the saddlebags. You can fill your pockets if you want, and then suddenly you're tossed into darkness where you float. And darkness and darkness and darkness until finally you see floating in this nothing is a tower by itself. And then the big turtle turns around and slowly walks back away in the darkness.
Thank you.
Can we give like a hug or a wave to the baby turtles?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you do?
I hope we can get back.
If I ever get another
I
puppy,
don't
I'm
think
naming
so.
it after one of the turtles.
I don't think we've had a way back since we got eaten by the worm. I
Let's
don't think
keep-
I don't think we can go back. We're trying to go through.
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful, like, so that happens in character. Like, one of the cousins is like, I really think we need to go back. One of the cousins is like, I don't think there's any way back now.
Right.
Yeah.
Any objections to me going up to the door, using the knocker, and then taking a step back and waiting patiently for someone to come?
I mean, sure. Gotta do
We're all
it.
going to be honest about who we are this time, right? No lies about being trolled.
Is it a loud knocker?
I know.
Well, let's see who answers the door.
Okay. You go up to the door.
Renegade just kind of goes clang, clang.
Well, actually, that's not it.
Chapter 10.
Oh!
Where is he? Oh, here he is.
We are doing about one map a week at this rate.
Oh my goodness.
It helps.
A heavy wooden door with a face. It looks bored, indifferent, but a little bit mean and hungry.
Hey.
It looked hungry.
As you come up to it says, he says, hey, what are you doing here?
We're here to defeat the darkness below. We heard that Pharaoh Val could help us. Lucas Pharaoh Val. Is this his house?
Mama Turtle sent us here.
It rolls its eyes. Oh, yeah, this is his tower. Oh, man.
You look hungry. Would you like a snack?
Oh, I'm starving. Oh, my gosh.
All right, I take out
Yeah,
my I do have some food here. I
You-
take out
you do?
from the goblin. From the goblin. I take out my cage full of the crabs.
I can't eat that. You gotta cook that
I was
first.
just gonna say we need to ask
Wow.
him what he eats first.
Well, you see
it's
my
a door.
Well, I'll say to the door what you see, and I point to my cousin. He has a frying pan that can cook
Yeah.
anything.
Oh man, I'm so hungry.
We can even put mushrooms in it if you want a mushroom
Oh
in it.
yeah, it sounds so
Yeah,
good.
We can give you some mushrooms and crabs.
He licks his lips. Yes, this sounds great.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll make some mushroom and crabs and feed us to the door.
Getting in good with the door guy.
This takes like 3 hours because you got to like prepare the crabs, and first of all you have to manage to kill them. Now I'm not going to go through that, but that happens for like an hour straight. You have to like figure this out. You figure out how to kill these things. It's not easy, and then you got to figure out how to crack them open, and that is also not easy. But then like with the leftover like mush of the crab meat, you're able to maybe make I don't know, has anybody got any, maybe use the mushrooms, I don't know, you guys tell me, but you can make like crab cakes or something. But yeah, you got the frying pan. This takes like 3 hours. And you make something to eat. So you may have like herbs or spices or anything. It's not going to be very good.
I had some more stuff on my horse, but I don't want to. Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah,
we have some rations, right? Oh.
You have jerky.
Yeah.
I'm picturing a Benny Hill kind of a thing where we're trying to kill the crabs and we're chasing the crabs. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
crabs chasing us.
It laughs
The
as you
door
do
is
this.
chasing us somehow.
Enter in a show. Watching a bunch of kids try to kick a crab.
Yeah, this is great. And so then he is starving. It doesn't even matter that it's kind of a bit nasty. He eats it if you feed it to him. You have to feed it to him. He's a door. Okay. And he's like, oh, that was so good. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Yeah, so what are you all doing here? Oh, yeah, defeat the darkness below, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what, you went in this tower? Is that what you want?
Well, could you tell us anything about the tower or about the host?
Oh, yeah, sure. Firevalt, he's a jerk. Oh, let me tell you, what a piece of work that guy is. Here you go. And his lock comes undone. He opens. He's like, yeah, I could tell you about the tower if you want.
Yes, please.
Sure. Yeah, please.
How come you can talk?
Well, how come you could talk?
Great question.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not a riddle, kid. Listen.
It's not the talking with him that's the problem. It's the quiet.
Oh, that was weird. What happened to her? Yeah, I'm a magic door kid.
Why?
Well, I was just a door, and then through cruel fate and unnatural sorcery, a wizard made what is unreal real, and now I'm stuck like this forever.
Wow.
Yeah, that does seem a little cruel, honestly. I understand why you begrudge him.
Oh, yeah. Well, also, he's just kind of a jerk. Like, he won't listen.
Oh, and at this point, Fern is going to turn around so Wonder can see the talking door. And probably say something.
Wow! Oh, hey, what are you? You're a cape? You're a magic cape? No, I'm not a magic cape. A cape? A cape? Like...
Cape of wonder.
Wow. What's this cape's deal? Look, you hear about the tower. I don't want to hold you back. You were very kind to me. You gave me some food. You're welcome to come in. I don't care. I'm not going to keep you from coming in. This guy's a jerk. You know what? Why don't you come in and steal some stuff, actually? I'll show him.
Okay.
What a jerk.
But we need to know how to defeat the darkness.
What's by the door?
Oh, I don't know how to do that, kid.
Renegade just takes something. He's like, yeah, that sounds great.
I do think we're gonna go inside, even if we stay within earshot of the door, so we can continue our conversation.
Look, I'm probably not gonna be able to tell you about the whole tower. I'm a door. I face out. Okay, but I'll tell you some things about the tower. All right. The first thing is there's a key. And that key opens me, except I could control this lock, but it also controls a room of doors to other places. See, I wanted to have friends, and then I can only face one way, and I can't hear. We've been talking about it for a while. That's not important right now. The point is, if you find this key, it goes into that room. And that's how he gets around, you see. And you know, there's probably all kinds of traps and magical shenanigans and stuff, but I don't know. Best of luck with that.
Wait,
Okay.
so we could get home that way?
Yeah, probably. I bet I don't know where you're
Fast
from.
travel point.
Yeah, there's probably.
Potentially, but I think, you know, we'll see. We'll see, yeah.
We should go in. Or are we in? Are we in?
Oh, hey, one other thing. Can you give me one of those pastries? He opens, and there's like a dining hall, and it's completely stocked with like the most delicious foods you've ever seen in your life. And he's like, yeah, just grab me one of those.
Just like grabs a plate full of them, brings them over. So here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Hands him one.
Yum, yum. He eats it. And he's like, oh, yeah,
other?
this is so good. Oh, man.
He just hands them until he's done.
Wonder's like, well, what's that? What's happening?
Can you eat, Wonder? Do you eat food?
What's eating? I don't know. Can I eat?
Want to try?
Do you feed Wonder?
Gonna see if we can feed Wonder a pastry.
Any idea how
Does she have a
weird
mouth?
this would be to something that's two-dimensional? Talking about folds, now we're taking another item that's a fold, inserting it to the other fold.
I think I
I'm
read
so
this in the book of
about-
Revelation, like today, actually. So there's this shape, like that's just like a multi-folding shape that's entering her mouth, and like, because she eats, because in Flatland they do eat, okay, but then like it has all these qualities that are beyond her, right? And she's like, that's amazing, and it was yummy.
I'm
So
so
yeah.
curious what it would be like if we went into a 4-dimensional reality. Like, what are the equivalent things that everyone is talking about around us that we're just bewildered? Like, what even is that? They're like, oh, you don't know about Schmulgamit?
Exactly.
All right. So
you believe this guy doesn't even know about Schmolgren?
You are invited in by the door. And I'll describe what you see here. This is a dining room. Oh yeah, I guess this is important. There are floating piles of skulls in a sort of spherical formation all around the tower, like 100 feet away. And the skulls are in the shape of the skulls worn by those void creatures. What else? An arched hall with colorful pointed tapestries lines the walls. The air is filled with the overwhelming smell of a freshly cooked meal. It's an entire feast. Birds, turkey and goose and everything that's perfectly cooked, and pastries and whatever. There is also some very odd things. Oh, well, let me keep going, actually, in case anybody wants something in particular for some reason. Fresh fruits, all warm breads you can imagine, pots of steaming stew and soups, sweet and savory pies, every possible cheese you can imagine. And at least 5 things which are odd. One is a bowl which is piled with apples that you recognize. Secondly, there is a cake which wobbles and looks dark and purple. Third, there is a rainbow-colored finger sandwich. So like the little, like, I imagine like tea, like afternoon tea sandwiches, like a little, you know what I mean? Except the bread is rainbow colored. 4, there are There's a bowl of bright green berries on a vine that look plush and big and fat. And last of all, there are a few chalices of what looks like liquid, except it looks exactly like your arrow. It's pure, it's just light, except it's shimmering like liquid.
Okay. Can I pick up one of those and like pour it into a flask?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there's a couple other details too.
Okay, yeah.
There are only 2 chairs, one at each end of the table.
I want to caution my cousins, especially Renegade, be careful about what you eat, because we know that even apples can have ridiculous effects on you.
I'm not eating any of this
I'm
stuff.
not touching none of that.
Well,
That's a trap.
So back to
too good to
Grove.
be true.
I apologize. Were we saying Grove? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so, well, I have 2 things I would like to do. One is I would like to take one of the things filled with light and like pour it into a flask.
Okay.
If I can. And then 2, I would like to order the door. What did he say he wanted? Pastries? Pies?
Yes.
Something like that?
Pastries, yeah.
Renegade already got him that, right?
Yeah.
He got him a plate full of those.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I would like to order someone the table for him.
Do we recognize any of the apples? Like, oh, we know what that one does, or we know what that one does?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Like, what apple choices do we have, I guess?
Let me see. I'm a little confused about something right now.
And Bert is staring into the glowing pitcher, and she's very much thinking of drinking some.
The light juice.
I think we just
Because she had the darkness
not be a
inside her,
bad
so now
idea.
she has this intrusive thought that maybe if she drinks the light, it'll keep it from
Yeah.
happening again, or somehow fix it. So she's kind of just like
do a little
staring
bit.
into it,
Just
just
do
like
a little
thinking
bit.
of taking a sip.
Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry. This is kind of weird. Is that fair? Did someone say they tried to feed the door again? No. Well, let's go back to before.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Renegade. Renegade, when you were feeding the door, you're feeding it cupcakes. It says, "Oh yeah. If you want to go to a different room in the tower, just let me know. You gotta all leave, close the door,
I was
and then come back."
wondering.
Yeah.
I was like, when are we going to get to exits? And I'm like, there's only one exit, and I bet that's the one we got to keep using for everything, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Look
right.
at the door face on this map.
Yeah, it's great.
Fortunately, that
That's
requires
so
that we know
JP
of some
Coovert.
places to go.
All right, and I apologize. I was trying to figure all this out, and then you guys were coming up with really cool stuff. So let me start actually just back with Birdie. Birdie, what were you saying? I apologize.
So Fern gonna take a small sip of this glowing juice, whatever it is.
Light juice.
Light.
Okay.
The light juice.
Crystal Pepsi.
I apologize because I know Grove said he went and took some of this and put it in a flask. Do not let me forget that, Birdie. Fern, don't let me forget you did that. Grove, when you approach the table, something happens because I missed this. As soon as you approach the table, see, Grove said he did that. All of a sudden, at one end of the table, a ghostly visage appears in one of the chairs. Let me see if I can find it. It looks like this.
Oh, it's the wizard.
Hey,
He looks like he's holding a 2-dimensional
Wonder.
being.
Yeah.
He has one. Wonder he has one of your
Well, Wanda
friends.
did say it followed someone here, but that's beside the
Yeah,
point.
but this is all literally a ghost, like a force ghost, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes. And he just appears all of a sudden like this, and then he says this. He says, "It's very important. The darkness below be imprisoned. I'm afraid I've made an error. You're here to help me, right?" And then he pops out of existence again.
It's very important the darkness below what? I've made an
Be
error.
That's it.
imprisoned.
Imprisoned.
Be imprisoned. I've made an error. You're here to help me, right? Okay.
I think he had
Move
something
back.
to do with it escaping.
I was gonna say move back to where you were. Like, let's see if we can trigger him popping back into existence again. Like, if it was triggered by you moving past a certain point in the room, maybe come back.
Don't let me forget that. I'm gonna go back to Fern. I apologize. I'm just trying to. A lot's going on, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So Fern, you go to the table. You try some of this drink. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. It tastes amazing. I was gonna say if your heart weren't already too high, you could take another couple of points of heart.
The cure trauma?
Well, hold on. I'm talking to Fern first. Does it cure trauma? No. It's trauma's. You can have that the rest of your life, bud. Sorry, that's how that works. That's how
This is
those work.
fantasy, Ross.
No,
This is
no, it's
fantasy.
not. No,
Maybe
I don't.
there are
I
bold
don't.
new magical solutions
I
of therapy.
do not agree with that conception of fantasy
You're suggesting-
whatsoever.
So you're suggesting she can't drink her woes away?
Yeah, oh, yeah. See, this guy gets it. He knows how these things work.
For her, it's more of the trauma response of I had darkness in me, so now I'm going to try to drink light to fix it.
Right.
And maybe if I have light inside of me, there can't be any more darkness.
Yeah, that in fact does not make the darkness in you go away forever, or the memory of it, of you clinging to Scooter as the only part of you that was left. But it does fill you with joy, and it does taste like actual pure joy and light that you drink. And no, that's not the same thing as bourbon.
Like a bit of a relief, like it's like for a second there she can kind of forget.
Yeah, or that you can see that there is like. I keep going back to, like Sam, right? Like, despite this horrible darkness, you can see that there is a night sky, that there are things beyond it. Points of light. So, okay. I'm going to go to Josh. I think everybody was sharing different stuff, and I don't want to miss anything. Josh, what were you saying? I apologize.
I don't know.
That's
think I
okay.
did.
Renegade, did I miss anything you were going to do?
Nope, Renegade's just standing by.
Okay. Did I miss? Were you doing something, Birch? I apologize.
Well, I'm most curious about the wizard apparition appearing briefly and then disappearing.
All right.
Trying to relocate what had triggered that and create those.
Don't let me forget that. And then Grove. Were you doing something else other than you put some in a flask? Wait, do you have a flask or a container?
I think so. I believe so.
Okay. You put some in a container if you have one. If you have a container, you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me make sure that I have this correct. I should also note, I apologize, the ghostly visage appeared in a pie.
What?
And then disappeared.
Okay.
Quite the detail.
Like 10 minutes ago that scene happened, and now you mentioned that detail.
And then there's the two chairs, and then you're saying, hey, what if we all left and just went back in? Is that right?
I meant like
No, he wants to try to re-trigger the apparition.
Yeah, I think
by
what he said was, what if
the exact
step back?
action that had just happened when the wizard appeared.
Yeah, if I walk back and then walk back forward, basically.
Nothing happens. Yeah, good question. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think this is a. I don't think this NPC dialogue is gonna pop up every time we go back and forth like that.
You don't know. It could be like an automated message or something. Wizards leave behind those things, you know.
Yeah. Okay, but he said he did say he made an error. So let's find out. Let's go talk to the door for a second. I'm gonna ask the door. Did Farival ever mention making an error or anything? Is there something you think the error would be?
Oh, hey, hello again. Do you all go back out and then he closes? Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still looking at the food.
Well, I'll
Okay,
go.
you're still looking. Okay, somebody goes out. This is interesting. So who goes out? I do need to know this.
Renegade goes out.
I will also go.
Okay,
Grove
so
will go.
Renegade and Grove go out. Everybody else is looking at the food. He's like, oh, hey, hello again. Oh, thanks a lot for the food. That's way better. Ooh.
Yeah.
So you want to go to... Hey, where's everybody else at?
They're coming in a sec. I just had a quick question for you. So, we saw what seemed to be a ghostly version of a firewall. And he mentioned making a big error. Do you know what that error was? Is Firefall dead? What's this ghost?
Yeah, he might be dead. You know, after 1,000 years, you'd think that he would get his life in order. You know, we talk every day. Every day we talk. And I just say, if he would just listen, that's all I'm saying. And he starts like, he does not know. He does not know what Fairvald is doing, except he does magical experiments. And Fairvald talks about all of his problems to the door. But the door won't. But Fairvald won't listen to the door. And anyways, over the next 15 minutes, he will exposit that, and I shall not.
All right, I nod.
So he just kind of vents on you.
Yeah, he
unloading
vents. Yeah.
However many years of this like really stressful relationship.
Yeah, you
with
get the
one
sense
other
that like
person in his life.
he's like he is a really deeply resentful relationship with Fairvald over 1,000 years.
Okay.
Renegade gives the door a hug.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. Oh, he starts weeping. What's your name?
I'm Renegade.
Oh, my name's Ingress. Thank you so much.
Ingress.
All right. Ingress the door. So where can you take us next?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, there's 9 rooms in the tower. There's the dining room, the bedroom, the bath, the library, the secret scrying room with the monster filled with eyeballs, the basement, the model toy room, and then the portal room. Oh yeah, and the closet.
I want to go to the toy room.
You want to go to what room?
It'd be cool if there was toys.
Toys. I was thinking maybe the library.
I like books.
But I guess we'll just wait for our cousins to come outside.
Yeah, I think I would gladly now come back. Red Sand to rejoin them.
I will follow.
Were there any apples at the table that we would recognize as doing something? That
I'm
was
sorry.
what Fern wanted to know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's still staring at the other weird food and debating about eating it. She might grab some of it to go.
Yeah, getting some of the apples would be
It takes up an entire meal takes up 1 slot, and of course it will spoil. But yes, you can take as much food as you like of what kind of what I described as you prefer. And let's figure out what apples are here. There are a bushel of apples, and here is what they are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. There are... Birdie, can you write this down?
Yes.
I'm only going to describe them.
Oh dear.
So if you know what the previous ones look like, you'll know. Okay, here we
I
are.
might have some of those descriptions for you.
Unless, actually, didn't like someone train under Papaw or something, wasn't there? Or am I mixing that up with the bugs and or the mushrooms? A lot has happened, okay? But
Fern wanted to, but I don't know how much she was able to learn from him because she's
He taught us a little bit, but not much, I think.
Okay.
She was wanting to learn what the apples did and ask questions, but I don't know how much she actually passed on.
So, like, you all didn't spend, like, a whole day or a whole week, like, oh, train us about the apples of Miramar. Okay.
I think he only taught us about the tree, the hardy plum, the slippery ruby, and the red bonbon.
Okay.
He taught us about those.
Yeah, if you specifically know about some and like someone taught you, then tell me, and then I'll tell you what those are. Okay, so here we go. This one is a solid red apple. And yeah, and there are two of them, two solid red apples. There are 3 apples that are gold with orange flecks. There is a apple that is yellow and looks sour. There is there's an apple that is odd. It's small and it has like a hybrid look to it, and it's tiny like a crab apple. Later you'll need to remind me that like that apple has more than one quality to it. There is an apple that is red with yellow stripes.
That one.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Got 3 apple properties
Oh
in my
man.
notes.
Okay. There is a there is an apple that is red with yellow stripes. There is an apple that is red, just a plain red apple that looks really juicy. There's 2 of those. And then there's a pink and reddish apple. And then last of all, there's a yellow-green apple.
I think I could identify like 2 of those. Definitely red apple, yellow stripes, for sure. The other ones, I guess it kind of depends on the consistency of descriptions that have been given.
Yeah. I think if any of them are hardy plumps, slippery rubies, or red bonbons, we know them. Otherwise, I don't think we do.
Yeah, hardy plum, slippery ruby. Yeah, those are the ones that I got written down.
And then I don't know the name of it, but I know the effect of the red apple, yellow stripes one, which is not any of those 3.
So, you find some apples. You make it to this tower in a place of like darkness within, like just, you know, and surrounded by these like a what do I call it? Like surrounded by skulls and kind of like a, I don't know what to call it, like orb, you know, around it. And there's a friendly door, and he says that if you enter him, you can go to any of these rooms. You went into the dining room, and that will end the adventure for the night.
Mythic Mountains RPG is a private online play club that focuses on folk RPGs. Folk RPGs are the games that belong to all of us. They're what actually happens at a table between friends. It's their voice that has the authority on what is fun and what works for them. Weekly, we upload our games to allow others to sit in with us. The channel isn't monetized. We don't own the artwork, music, software, or games shown in these actual plays, and you can find links to their authors in the description. Like, subscribe, and share if you wish, or don't. Just like games in person, you're welcome to pull up a chair, sit in, and watch some of our games. No performances, no fancy equipment, just regular people playing folk pencil and paper role-playing games and having a good time. We hope these games will prove a source of enjoyment to anyone just wanting to listen in, anyone looking for examples of how actual groups run and play folk RPGs, and most importantly, if you haven't found your group yet, you're welcome here at ours.